So there's a lot going on around the world at the moment with humanitarian crises in areas in the Middle East, and of course the consequences of the tsunami in Japan. We've been working with our clients in a number of areas in being part of the crisis management team to look at ways of getting their people out of harm's way as quickly as possible. This includes looking at immediate options for evacuations, where are there visa-free arrangements or facilitated visa arrangements for people to get to, where is it possible for them to re-establish operations for their business quickly and efficiently to be able to keep their businesses going. And most importantly, we've been working with governments in neighbouring countries to negotiate for those facilitated entries. So, for instance, we worked with the Hong Kong authorities overnight to be able to get an expedited work permit for companies in Japan, financial institutions in Japan that are needing to re-establish operations in Hong Kong while the crisis remains. So one of the great challenges in a crisis like this is keeping up to date on what exactly is happening so that the solution that you recommend is actually the right solution at that particular time, because it may change from hour to hour. We're able to bring enormous experience and focus and resources to bear to make sure that we're as contactable as possible, that we're connected with government authorities and getting the latest information, and indeed in working with governments in making sure that we're able to focus on it. So overnight, we can create a crisis team, a crisis response team from experienced resources around the world to bring enormous focus to a situation. And we have the contacts and the resources to be able to give the best possible assistance possible. The overarching concern for our clients is the welfare of their staff, get them out of harm's way as quickly as possible. We work with their crisis management team to make sure that at the last minute there isn't an immigration problem that was unexpected or unanticipated, because they're focused on getting them out of the country, getting airline bookings and where do they go. So at the moment, what we're doing for a couple of clients is looking at their options. Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia are the places that they may be wanting to evacuate staff to. We look at the ways of achieving that from an immigration law perspective. One of the things we've done is to work with the Hong Kong government on a streamlined work permit to be able to allow companies to both evacuate their staff and continue their operations from a remote, safe location.